Is it ever too soon to receive a gift?
Absolutely not. You should come with a gift. There is no reason not to receive random gifts, random thoughtful things from
But does it go
man.
both ways though?
I mean, it should start with
That's a real mean.
Because it shouldn't start with the expectation of the woman courting. I'm not courting you. You need to court me. It's not even about just necessarily a street dude. Are we gonna talk on street dudes? They're smart. They're like.
Let's cut through all the.
Where are you going?
What's the preference that you have for the guy that you want to sit down with?
I'm open at this point.
What's the oldest you would date?
I'm open at this point.
Are you dating now?
Open to date, taking dates. Yeah.
What does that even
But
look
I'm
like?
single. So, but I'm open. It means like if it makes sense, I'll take a date. That's what it means.
How would one go about saying, what's up?
There's DM, there's text, there's flowers, there's tons of ways to find me.
Now, I want to preface this question.
Take your time. Like they say in church, take your time.
Take your time, baby. Let him use you.
Let him use you.
Let him use you. When is it a little alarming for you to receive a gift? Is it ever too soon to receive a gift?
Absolutely not. You should come with a gift.
Home?
Why not?
Gift?
Really?
That's how you court. Yes, show up with a gift.
Okay, what's a respectable first
Sound like that's how you trick.
date gift?
I mean, there's tons of designers. There's thoughtful things. There's plane tickets. There's just so many
Plane
ways.
tickets like you get flew out?
It'll be we, because I'll come with a team. But, you know, there's just ways.
We done been talking for about 1 hour and 15 minutes, and I'm hearing so many ad-libs from behind. Yes.
I'm just telling
We
you.
literally had this conversation off camera, and they was like, Cam, with your little cheap behind, don't just because you ain't spending it, that don't mean somebody else.
I mean, yeah, the right man. If people
Don't man it.
I'm just saying.
Is the team touchable to the guy as well? Does the man have access to the whole team and her?
Don't man it.
Men have to date within their caliber. Like if it, you know, if it makes sense, then that's where you meet the girl at. That's where you meet the woman at.
But I've heard this too. Don't set me up with the expectation that you can't keep up.
You need to keep it up. That's the thing.
Wow.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you need to keep it up. There is no reason not to receive random gifts, random thoughtful things from
But does it
your
go
man.
both ways though?
I mean, it should start with
That's a real mean.
Because it shouldn't start with the expectation of the woman courting. I'm not courting you. You need to court me.
Yeah,
So-
but if you have interest in someone as well and y'all actually get to know each other and you like each other, you should want to do some form of reciprocation to show that you're actually interested. If this guy is going out his way to make you happy, why not do the same?
If you do all the things come back. But you shouldn't be doing it for that reason.
Okay.
You should be doing it because you want the woman.
So give us an example. We don't need to know the who.
Sure.
But what would a gift typically look like in your tenure of dating? It's like
10 years. Once we in,
tenure
Oh,
of dating. Like if a person, like the first date, out of all the first dates that you ever had, from diners to all.
Y'all heard that? She couldn't even imagine being with someone 10 year 10? Crazy.
Let me stop.
Okay.
It's getting a little.
Out of hand? Okay. We can wheel it back in.
What have you received?
Lots of different things.
What was the coolest one that really was like? Now, you know,
It to me, like, lots of roses. I like roses. Like, you could start real sweet.
Cap.
But then there's
roses are sweet.
yeah, often.
You know, women have this, oh, you should have. And depending on the tone, it's like, oh, bless your heart.
They said you shouldn't have.
No, but it's like,
I wouldn't say that. You should have. There's no, you shouldn't have. It's like, yeah, you should have.
Okay.
If you're trying to keep the
gift
girl.
did you receive that was like,
Out the gates.
oh,
like,
you did a big one on that one.
I just think, like, continual flowers until you see me. If you just start talking to me and you want to find an address, I can find an address for you. Might not be mine, but I'll give you an address.
I can't even send them to your address. You want me to send this to a P.O. box or just some burner address house? This is crazy as hell. Why would I put myself in this situation to constantly have to keep giving you gifts for you to like me? If I'm a good guy, if I'm putting my foot forward to say that I want to take you serious. See, this is a woman who thinks she's better than the guys. Just being honest. And she's very average. I know she's Angela Simmons. She's connected to the name. That's it. Just because you born in that bloodline don't make you the hottest thing out there. And that's the sad part. Some of these women, they think because they rich and hot, not even hot, but let's just say they rich and average, that they're just above the rest. Man, you gonna get played with. I'm just being honest.
I need to see effort. Cause then I give a lot. So I don't want to just give a lot and
What do you
Okay,
give?
to the brothers that's out there, like, what does that actually mean? Cause like,
just be thoughtful. If I tell you my favorite this or my favorite that, or if I just happen to be talking and I'm like, oh, I'm at the store and just say I see something random, a YSL boot. Let's just say something random. And
A YSL boot is random? Okay.
you knew I wanted that and you can do it. Why not?
For the rich guys.
Why not? If I'm already doing it for myself, why not? And even if you meet a girl that's not doing it for herself, why not upgrade her? Why not?
could you upgrade a man?
You could.
No.
Would you?
Not you. but
Yeah.
You, Angela Simmons, could you upgrade a man?
Yeah, I come with a lot, so absolutely. If you have me, you're automatically upgraded.
That was too hard.
I'm just saying.
I will say this, based off her name alone, yes, if you're dating Angela Simmons, you're going to possibly be upgraded. But at what cost, though?
Now that was an ad lib that I was like, okay, I can appreciate that. Now,
It wouldn't
this
be
was
healthy.
a good find, given our discussion. Your brother JoJo said on his podcast that you're attracted to street dudes.
Oh, Lord, this came up before. Just give me one.
Freak.
Go ahead, finish.
Would you say that's true or not true?
I'm attracted to real. And so
You gotta be a
if the
street
person
dude?
is real, that's what it is. It's not even about just necessarily a street dude. Like, obviously, are we gonna talk on street dudes? They're smart. I've met some good people. I don't go based off of like,
If street dudes are smart, why are so many incarcerated? Just being honest.
I want a street dude. That's what I'm looking for. I go by character, type
Or
of person
dead.
it is. It's so many other things that play into the equation. So would I say I'm just attracted to a type, protector and provider? You know, like a solid dude, like a stand-up dude, a loyal dude. That's what I like.
First glance, first kind of
Bad boy.
approach. What's the first thing you notice with a guy?
Their mannerisms, like how they carry themselves, because it's not always just how they look. It's like an aura. Like if you step in a room and it's like, oh, that's a man, opening doors, it's an energy.
Hold up, but then at the same exact time, the bad boy energy, they don't even open doors like that. They don't even pay attention to these women. They don't care about y'all. The bad boy doesn't prioritize a woman. So this is very confusing to say, open doors. He walks in the room, he just owns it. That guy, you're going to be on his nuts. He's not going to be on you. You're going to be on him. So please make that make sense.
I'm
Now-
attracted to that.
For the men that will watch
No
the show,
sense.
what are no-nos?
Dishonesty. I just don't like it. Don't lie to me. You want to lie to me? It's stupid. Cause I'd rather just have a conversation with you. If you have something you need to hide, I don't like that. Cause if I'm putting everything on the table, you put everything on the table, and we're all being honest here, or if you feel like you want to do something that ain't right, let me know. Put me in. Don't let me be on the other side.
But can you handle it? You can't, can you?
I can handle the conversation, and then let me figure out what I want to do with my time. Don't play
You can't handle the truth.
with me. So when it comes to stuff like that, I don't play about that, and I won't play with you. So if we both are on the same page, and it's okay, cool. At any time, you could always talk to me.
I'm not mad
Will
at
I
that,
like
man.
it? It don't matter. It's just more about the honesty, because the honesty wins me over before anything else.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Say less. Now, from the
mad
beginning,
at that.
your ex publicly said he had a crush on you
Okay.
and declared it to the world. Dope song, by the way. After
got
that
it.
relationship, do you ever think that the crush should have just remained the crush?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's good. It's fine.
What does that mean?
What
He
more
looking like you lying.
are you looking for?
No.
It didn't need to remain the crush. Like I had a great relationship. Have a great
What did that
relationship.
relationship teach you?
That I'd be a great wife.
Is that saying that other parties would not be a great husband?
No, I never said that.
Would that still mean that her selection would that mean her selection process is possibly a problem? Because she feels like she would be a great wife, but you have a certain type that you pick that don't want to prioritize you. Maybe that mean that you might not be a great wife because you have a selection problem. You're selecting guys that aren't prioritizing you, and you're going to stay single, bouncing around to these type of guys who ain't really, they like you for the moment. They like you for the name. They like you just for that time period. Outside of that, you must not be as wifely as you might think you are.
Moving right along. I see that stare. Let me get my bearings together.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Bearings. Drink my wine again.
Now, hold on now. Because when did you know it was over?
With what?
Just the feeling. Because we all have relationships that
Yeah,
you know,
pressing
like,
her.
okay, no, that's the straw. And then, yeah.
No, I just think, I mean, if you're in a relationship long term, and I was in a long term relationship for a very long time, at some point, if it came to an end, it was just because I feel like maybe he just wasn't ready and then we're not in the same space. But my relationship was great. Love him down, love his family, respect him. So it's just maybe he wasn't ready.
Did y'all stay together?
Wow.
We stayed together. What do you mean?
Were you and him staying together?
We were locked in, for sure.
So y'all met family. He met Sutton.
Family. We are family. That's what I would consider family.
That's cool.
Wow.
Could you double spin the block?
I can do what God wants me to do.
I like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't answer definite, indefinite questions. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I like where you at. And I'm not trying to, reach, but it's one of those things like, I talk to a lot of people and I enjoy
I do see that. It's
conversation.
dope, though. Yeah.
And it's like,
I feel like she doesn't want to answer the question. She's a little disingenuous, but at the same time, I understand that is a soft spot probably in her heart to where it's just open. I think she just probably loved him so much, but he didn't care about her enough to keep her really like, make her into something that she was wanted to be. He just put her where she needed to be, and that was away from him over time.
I've had my fair share of women that said, no, I'll never go back. But that response was new.
Was it?
No, it was new.
Sound like she ran from the
But
question.
it was mature
I'm honest.
as well too.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things like, yo, cool. Now you said on Angie Martinez's podcast that men might have this fantasy of who you truly are. Can you explain that?
That's real. I feel like men follow me or have followed me, and they're like, ooh, if that was mine, she do. And then you get me and I might do that, and then they do. So what I'm saying is like, I feel like they envision me how they might want me. And then when they get me, I might be a little spicier.
No, I think what it is this is average rich girl syndrome. I'm just being honest. I think she's just very average. Nothing wrong with her. Average and rich. Those two don't go together. Like she said, they have the idea, the fantasy of just being with Angela Simmons. Yo Gotti said it in the song. It hyped her up or whatnot. But on a realistic basis, even the things that you have to buy her, think about it. You got guys out there going to Colombia, busting down baddies. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but they're busting down baddies for like $5, $10, $20 for women that look light years more attractive than her. And that is scary when you really think about it. And you have a woman in America that's asking for a top dollar. She said a YSL boot, designer, tickets. My team is flying out with me. That is crazy when you have women across the world that are way more attractive and I can get more. But it's just, it's not mathing.
Maybe you thought I was a little less spicy. I'm just saying, you don't know until you try. But a lot of the times men may look at me and think I'm going to be a certain way, and I'm not. I'm me. I can only be me.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Are you comfortable in this version of yourself with dating?
Beyond comfortable.
Have you given yourself that time frame where you would want to have somebody?
I could sit down. I could sit down with a man.
This is new for me. I'm definitely taking some of this. Like, the lingo's up the part.
I'm just
Like,
saying, I
real
can sit
talk.
down. It's cool.
Do you think you are a sex symbol?
If they think I am. I mean, I feel like I don't try to be a sex symbol. I like wearing swimsuits. I love my body. So, you know, if
Now-
people take that as that it is what it is. I don't label myself a sex symbol.
Let me answer it in this manner. Out of 10 guys, I'm giving like a hypothetical,
Parameter, okay.
Right. Do you think you're intimidating?
I've been told that, but not to everyone. I think when you're a man, you're not intimidated by me. Like, I'm not intimidating. I feel like I'm just like, I have standards. When you have standards, sometimes you intimidate people.
Do you have preferences?
Of course.
Which are
Depends.
on
What subject?
man.
Of course. Like, I want a great man. But I mean, like, when it
love
comes
it.
to being in a relationship, there are preferences and subjects in each thing on how I want it.
So
Yo, hey, Cam walked that down perfect. She thought she was going to out-talk her way out of it. You're not going to do it. You just got to ask some questions.
let's cut through all the words.
Where are you going?
What's the preference that you have for the guy that you want to sit down with?
I want him to be like
What?
I'm not going to use that term.
Get to
A
it.
great man, right? Which we all know. Everyone says that. But when it
But what
comes
does
to a
that
man,
mean though? For you?
look, I need like a really strong, driven, smart, like intelligent family man, like a great man. Like a man that has himself together, that is like growing and like
But you like rich hood dudes. Let's continue.
interested in my world. I'm interested in his world. Like, it's like an energy. It's a thing. It's like when you get around your person, you know it's your person because y'all just go together. Like, it flows.
Could you date younger than you?
I'm open at this point.
What's the oldest you would date?
I'm open at this point.
Sound like she cooked if you ask me. I'm open at this point. You waste a lot of time. You waste a lot of time with Yo Gotti and it didn't work out. He had to move on past you. Yo Gotti's still getting the best of the best. You're right. You have a little time.
Yeah, I like where you at.
Being
I'm
honest.
just saying, like,
I like where you at.
I'm not against anything. I think that sometimes we put like limits on ourselves, and I'm not in a phase where I feel like I need to limit what it is. Like,
Do you want more children?
I'm on the fence. I can have more kids. I have one son, but it depends on timing. Like, for me, like, I feel like I'm in like a 2-year span, maybe, of wanting more kids. If not, like, I'm fine. I have a brilliant son, and I'm willing to have more if the right man shows up.
No.
Boy.
Could you date a man who has children?
Yeah, I could. I love kids.
Do you?
Okay. It's cool.
How many kids?
I don't necessarily put a limit on it. It's just about how is everything at home. Are we good with baby mamas? Are we good with, like, I always like to know what's happening. Like, that's important. I need a healthy environment
I'm not
for
mad at
kids, for my child, for kids to come. Those things are important.
For sure.
Understand.
Now, we always talk about preferences on said individuals. What version of yourself are you still working on to become better at?
Always my patience. I mean, I think my son made me more patient, but that has always been a thing. I'm like, when I want something, I want it now, yesterday, today, like right now. So I'm continually working on my patience.
Yeah.
And I'm becoming better in that area, I feel.
You've had a long friendship with Bow Wow. All right. How do you maintain those long-term bonds in the industry?
I don't consider it an industry
I
bond.
think I'm gonna leave it right there, y'all. The main thing about the interview, I'm glad they went into her personal dating life and preferences, because I think a lot of women, they say things and they don't really want to get down to the nitty gritty. And I think especially these rich women, the women who have money, they don't want to be as honest as they should be. And they'll sit right here and say all the things. And even with her track record with the dating history she's had with Yo Gotti, her selection of men, she has a type. She doesn't want to admit she had a type. She wastes a lot of time. And now she's saying she open. She's trying to be honest while being secretive at the same time. But in the very beginning, she said that men should buy things in courting a woman. Don't get me wrong. I think, yes, if you court a woman, yes, you should pay for the date. Yes, you should take care of things when you're taking her out because you are asking her on a date. I am not mad at that. But when it comes down to bearing gifts, trips, she's in another world. But it's one of those things like, why would I do that for you when I can get someone that's better than you that doesn't require that? That's where her own preferences is going to cook herself at, because it's just not necessary. You're going to make a guy go out of his way for something that's already a depreciating asset. You already got a kid, you're older or whatnot. It's just not as, and I'm curious as to how old she is. I'm going to Google how old she is real quick, because the older she is, the more difficult it's going to be, depending on if that guy wants more kids. She's 38. She almost 40. You know, and it's like, why choose you when I can just choose somebody else? And I think for a time period, she fit in a certain lifestyle. But I think it's one of them things where I think we got to make average great again, being average, especially for a woman, because nobody wants to feel like they average, especially a lot of women getting on this level. They feel like they're above the average marker. And it's like that you can now demand things outside of what you actually are. And can she? Yes, but she might have to change her demeanor to actually start getting some of the things that she actually want. Like he said, she says guys might feel intimidated. It's not the fact that they are intimidated, it's the fact that you come with too many rules and standards on guys in this caliber that she wants, that have created their life a certain way. They built themselves up. They have stepped past just being the regular guy. And now this guy has to submit to a woman who is still pretty much average on paper, outside, or maybe in the looks department, outside of on paper, to where you're attached to a high-end family name. You know, you're attached to the Simmons legacy. You were just birthed into it. Outside of that, yeah, you became probably successful doing whatever she does. I mean, you made something out of yourself, but initially you were just birthed into a name. That don't make you the baddest. That don't make you the best. So that is always going to be, it's always going to be tough when it comes down to trying to date just based off what lineage you came from. If you're just not highly attractive, she ain't bad, but she not bad either. Make sure y'all like the video, comment below. I have this link in the description so y'all watch it in its entirety. Cam always have great interviews. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely enjoying watching Cam interviews because I just see his growth and his progression as the way he asks questions. He walks things down. Cam is a very intelligent guy, very, very intelligent. And I enjoy listening to him. I appreciate his perspective. Make sure y'all like the video. Please hype it. Y'all like the video. I said like too many times. Comment below. This is your guy, JayBReacts. And until next time, y'all, peace.